As a candidate, I said that as state treasurer, I would look for ways to bring economy and efficiency to the operations of the state treasurer's office. Today I am announcing the first of several steps that I will take to follow through on that commitment. Currently, the state treasurer administers the long-term care savings program. The Government, Military, and Veterans Affairs Committee has recommended that this plan be eliminated as a money-saving measure. As the administrator of the plan, I support eliminating it. The policy objectives of the long-term care savings plan can be achieved without the need for administration of a plan by the state treasurer. The dollar savings involved are relatively small in the context of the overall state budget. However, I think the precedent we are setting here is very important. Most federal and state government administrators try to create new programs, increase their budgets, and increase their own power and authority. This leads to increased spending of the taxpayers' money and unnecessary bureaucracy and red tape. We need to go in a different direction. We need less government, less spending, and less bureaucracy. My announcement today is a step in that direction. I cannot remember the last time that a state or federal government administrator proposed or supported eliminating a program he or she administers. I hope that the precedent I am setting here today will encourage other state and federal government administrators to look for ways to eliminate some of the programs that they administrate, reduce their budgets, and eliminate unnecessary bureaucracy. That is certainly what Nebraska taxpayers would like to see. The policy objective of the long-term care savings plan is to encourage Nebraskans to provide for their own long-term care needs. That policy objective can be achieved in other ways. While repealing the long-term care savings plan, the legislature could simply provide for a state income tax deduction for the purchase of long-term care insurance. Or the legislature could authorize state financial institutions to offer long-term care accounts without any involvement by the state treasurer. Deposits into these accounts up to a specified amount would be tax deductible, and there would be no state income tax on the earnings. The savings involved here is $98,084. That is the amount that is budgeted in the current fiscal year to the state treasurer's office for the operation of this program. That represents about 1.8% of the state treasurer's operating budget. However, if that same 1.8% were saved on the entire state budget, it would be a savings of over $131 million. Relatively small percentage budget cuts can add up to hundreds of millions of dollars if done throughout the state government. Let me add a couple of other facts here you might be interested in. As of December 31, 2009, which is the most recent data we currently have available, there were 369 long-term care savings accounts in Nebraska. The total amount involved that had been deposited in these accounts was just under $466,000. There are currently 28 banks in Nebraska participating in the long-term care savings plan. This plan was created in 2006 by the Nebraska legislature, LB 965. The legislature last year adopted an interim study resolution, Resolution 542, under which each committee of the legislature was asked to examine the state agencies under their jurisdiction and make recommendations for legislation that can be adopted to save the taxpayers' money. This proposal was one of the recommendations developed by the government committee. A bill to carry this out will be introduced by Senator Charlie Jansen, and I'm not sure exactly when that will be introduced, but sometime in the next